Have you ever covered your nuts in chocolate?
My name is Gregory Llewellyn, and I'm the owner and head chef at Hartsyard in Sydney, Australia. I'm going to be stepping out of my restaurant kitchen and into my home kitchen so that I can share some amazing things that you can try at home.
The dragée nut, the French term for completely encapsulated nuts. These things are fucking irresistible. Add a little bit of salt, you'll never leave the fucking couch. Let's get started. We have sugar going on the boil, a really nice heavy bottom saute pan or a sauce pot. We're gonna cook this sugar to softball stage, which is about 121 degrees. We're almost there. We're gonna add peanuts that have been roasted in the oven and cooled. So we're gonna drop these in and we're gonna stir it, and the sugar, see how it gets stringy? See that? And you just keep turning it, keep cooking it. The more nut flavor you want, roast the peanuts more. You want it not so peanutty, don't toast them at all. And you can see the sugar on the side already starting to crystallize. It'll have a white sort of fluffy texture on the outside. So what's happening, the sugar is like spazzing out. It's like, holy shit, what's going on? We were just sort of cruising along, getting hot and happy. And you've chucked some peanuts in. These are all individually coated in the sugar just by that little technique of putting it in at the proper temperature. So what we'll do now with these nuts, they're warm, they're not like piping hot because of the temperature difference. We're gonna chuck these in the freezer and we're gonna melt some chocolate, and I'm gonna show you step 2. In the freezer we go. And here we have, like I said, our chocolate and peanuts. This is a 64% couverture chocolate, which is sort of like the best of both worlds, a little bit bitter, a little bit milky. 500 grams of peanuts. It's 500 grams of chocolate. And I've gotten this chocolate in pistils, which means little sort of pebbles or flat half circles. And so I've melted this chocolate. It sort of wants to set, but it can't. So now I'm gonna go to the freezer, and these cold nuts will hit this chocolate, and it's gonna individually coat these sugared peanuts. We're gonna get our hands dirty. Here we go. These peanuts are chili. Look at them. Oh, so good. You're gonna get a little dunk, my friends. And I'm gonna get my hands dirty. Look, there'll be a little bit of wastage on the chocolate. Who cares? Now these, sort of like making trail mix, just keep working it around. And look, if it's not doing it properly for you, stick it in some ice water. It sort of helps the bottom. But if you just sort of get your nuts the right temperature, just make sure they're cold. That's it. That's all you gotta do. What I'm gonna do now is get dirty. This is what Saturday night used to look like. This is confectioner's sugar. And now we're gonna dump these peanuts in the chocolate, just in this sugar, all right? Here we go. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. I'm just gonna start to fold these nuts in this sugar real gently. They're like little pebbles, you know? Look, there's no chocolate on my hands, easy to do. And you see how there's no chocolate like in the bowl? It's because the chocolate is around the nut, okay? It's the right temperature. Christmas time is coming, easy gift. These things stay in the freezer. Like if you were going to war and you needed a snack, I'd bring these. You can get really anal about it and like pick apart the nuts, but a little cluster is always fun. What I do next is take some salt. The peanuts are already salted. Let's add a little bit more, no big deal. I'm just gonna add a little bit of cocoa. This is Dutch cocoa. This is the good shit. So this will give it sort of like that bitter sort of edge. You have like the sweet nut, you have the sugar, you have the chocolate, and then this will just sort of counterbalance all that shit with the salt. I just wanna eat the whole bowl. This is one of the easiest, tastiest, most addictive snacks there are. Or there is. Which one is it? Is or? Same, I think you use it. Whatever. Who cares? They're tasty. Honestly, it's a bag of peanuts, some sugar, you cook it, you chill it, you melt some chocolate, you pour it over, a little bit of cocoa powder, you already have it at home, and some confectioner's sugar, you already have that too. And you have these little pebble joyous treats. Enjoy.